Hello, World Tank Blitzers. It's a Littlefinger. Happy Friday, June 25th. And yes, time for another store review. As you can see in my garage here, Chinu Kai is in the store in crates. Features the highest credit coefficient in the game, tier 5, medium tank. Nothing special if you ask me outside of that 226% credit coefficient. So let's jump right in. And remember, guys, we've still got 3 days left here of the Souvenir stall where you can buy some decent tanks here. My favorite of the bunch is the P4306 for 250 tickets. So the way to get tickets is you have to buy the gold. But what I like here is that gold is still double the amount that it normally is. So whereas I always use 350 gold per dollar, you can buy it for 700 gold per dollar. Plus you can get 500 tickets, which will get you 2 tanks out of that list that I just showed you. So very good deal right now on buying gold. Let's hop over to the offers tab and large booster pack, 7 days premium, 2,000 gold. Are you kidding? Remember, guys, 2,000 gold gets you 30 days of premium time. If you're just looking for premium time, go this route. You'll end up with more than 50 boosters by playing every day for 30 days with your premium count. I guarantee it. The Mecha Phoenix here is a tier 8 medium tank. I like this deal as far as the value for the tank. 30 days of premium, 500,000 credits. You've got all the equipment slots, 25 5x boosters. So this is packed with value. However, the tank is mediocre at best. It does play very well, and I'll put a clip here in at the end to show you what you can do face hugging other people, but it's really a hold down medium, it just doesn't have the speed or mobility, and I'm still struggling to get my ace mastery in it, but yet still carrying about a 63% win rate in it, so it's not a horrible tank. Now, you'll see here I am missing the containers collection. I can't remember if it was 12,000 gold or 15,000 gold. Obviously, if you buy gold here, it's cheaper that way. But when you compare 350 gold per dollar versus $25, this one is actually cheaper. However, I obviously had the gold, and I think I showed it earlier this week. I ended up getting 2 tanks, which I believe had a 17% chance of happening. Keep in mind, I had bought gold for Walkie Talk, $50 worth, and he purchased this container collection. As I told him, there's a 64% chance you're going to get 1 tank. He didn't get a tank at all. So, just be wary of that. You end up with 19 containers. Each container is labeled with the tank that has the chance of dropping, and here's the chance of dropping it, 2.5, 3.5. Mostly all 5% chance. But what I liked out of it is if I got a tank that I already had, which I have most of these come with gold as compensation, which is why I ended up getting more gold back than what I spent. Lucky 7 containers. The downside with this is that you have no choice as to what tank you're going to get. Drop chance is 7%, which is a little bit higher than normal. But again, no choice in which ones you're going to get. Passing on any camo for gold. 121B is back in store, and I should have looked up. I probably was 15,000 gold that it was for sale last time. So the $25 offer is interesting in that you are either going to get a 25% chance of getting the tank or 8,500 gold. Normally, I'd say that's not a bad deal, but right now, because gold is twice the amount, this is a bad deal. This works out to be, I believe, 340 gold per dollar with the higher chance of you ending up with the gold. So don't buy this one right now just because I'd rather see you buy the gold and get the tank automatically. However, this is not the best deal in the store right now, in my opinion. The 121B Dragon, I like it. It's a fun tank. It's got a really cool camo on it, but you've got tech tree tanks like the 62A, the Leopard, that play so very similar to this tank. And I would even go so far as to say the WZ121, which is a Tech Tree variant, is a better tank than this. The only difference here is that you're going to get that 140% credit coefficient on this tank. So it's easier to make money at tier 10 because it is a premium, whereas the Tech Tree tanks are sitting at 85%. So if you don't have a good game, you lose money in those tanks at tier 10. To me, right now, this is the best deal in the store. I let Walkie Talk buy this, and he is in love with the K91. He's been using it for his strengthometer, and he's got some tier 10s, but he just loves this autoloader, and I've done a review on it. I'll make sure it gets linked here. And it's one of those tanks, quite frequently I say this with autoloaders, that, you know, when you can drop a 3-shell clip onto somebody doing near 1,000 damage, by the time the game's over, you're like, how did I get to 4,000 damage? You just don't realize how fast it racks up. And then obviously the SU-130 PM, fairly rare to the store. Obviously by itself, it's 8,500 and 10,000 for the K91. But fun little group of tanks, and both completely different, but both fun in their own right. So I do like that, especially with gold being twice what it normally is. Here's the expensive 17,500 containers 9. We've got more lucky 7s. Still a few days left on the 2 reliable heavies, and we've talked about this several times over, that both of these are the exact same play style, with the Chrysler K being so much better than the IS-2SH. And so I don't like this bundle because they're both the same, you know, whereas the bundle for the K91, you've got a heavy, you've got a TD with no armor, with great mobility and super accuracy. 2 different tanks. So it lets you play a varying play style, whereas you play one, you've played the other basically there. So I do like the Chrysler K for 7,500. This is a very strong tank. Love the camo. Yeah. Moving on, nothing left in the store outside of some camo. So here we go, $10 for the Chinu Kai in crates. I am not a fan of this. Only a 3% chance of you getting the tank. And I'm telling you guys, it's a hard tank to play. It's slow, tier 5. You don't do a lot of damage. Yeah, you do make a lot of money, but it's just a mediocre tank with somehow an amazing reputation in the game. We've got the T7057, and I might have to buy this just because I don't have that tank. I do have the T127, so this would be a new tank in my garage. And as a collector, you know, I'm looking to get all the tanks. Again, this is one of those deals where for $3 you can just turn around and sell these. Normally on a regular week, that would be a good deal. However, with gold being twice what you normally get, it's not that good of a deal right now. Subscription to resources. This is a quick one. It's just 10 days. Keep in mind, you have to log in every day to claim your subscription amount. The value is typically $250 for gold, so they've increased that to $300, but it's still not a good deal in my opinion compared to the normal subscription. So you're getting 3,000 gold, excuse me, guys. And so that works out to be 600 gold per dollar. We can do better in the store by ourselves. So I would hold off on this one and jump on the next monthly subscription, which usually gets you gold over 1,000 per dollar. Really do not like this deal. Yeah, 10 million credits is nice for some of you guys that are credit poor, but just the amount of gold you get is horrendously bad. Don't do these ones. Again, I'd rather see you buy gold for double the amount and then use some of that gold for premium time if you don't already have premium time, and grind yourself those credits, and you'll be happier that you do. We talked about the emoji light attachments. I don't think they're selling too well. Haven't seen too many out there. And that right there, guys, is going to complete the store review. So I hope you have a great weekend. And of course, get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger out.